dicey. There are some progressives, Democrats, who have some concerns that the president might be giving away too much to Republicans. Republicans are complaining that he's not giving them anything. The talk that he wants to try to make it and is open to make it a little less expensive isn't easing their angst about this. And the fact that he is not going to include a hike in the minimum wage, as if he could with a reconciliation measure, and the fact that he's cooling it on the very expensive tuition forgiveness plan or debt plan.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. This is your third stimulus check update and third stimulus package update. Several Democrats claimed that a stimulus payment and the stimulus bill will be approved next week in the House. Representative Ted Lieu of California announced that Joe Biden's stimulus plan will pass in Congress before the end of February, and that means you might get a stimulus check sometime in March. I will be giving away a total of $500 in free Amazon gift cards. And 5 of my subscribers will get a free $100 Amazon gift card. Now, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. Now folks, tell me in the comments down below, should the Democrats just settle for a $1,400 stimulus payment? Or should they go big and push for the $2,000 stimulus checks? Tell me down in the comments.
Has many in his own party complaining. So David Spunt on where all of this stands right now from the White House. Hey, David.
Hey, Neil, good morning. Well, when you're president of the United States, you can't please the opposing side of the aisle, but also your own party. That's what President Biden is learning on the job 1 month today, January 20 to February 20. The president at the White House today and tomorrow after spending time touring a COVID vaccine manufacturing facility in Michigan just outside Detroit yesterday. But COVID, vaccines, COVID relief, also the minimum wage, all related. They're all tied in together. Now, House Democrats are pushing, and Senate Democrats pushing for this $15 minimum wage hike. That figure has been a signature of the Democrats' wish list, but the president has hinted may not be possible now. Politico reporting that President Biden told governors and mayors last week in the Oval Office just may not be the right time, and he'll be interested in a slower approach to phase in that $15 minimum wage over time, over a period of time. Yesterday, Neil, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki answered questions about the proposed hike on Air Force One. Listen.
He would not have put it in the bill if he did not want the minimum wage to be increased. That's what he wants to see the outcome as, but he also knows through many, many decades of working through legislation that the bill that comes out the other end may not look exactly the same as the bill coming in.
All right, so some Democrats also unhappy to learn the president does not plan to move forward with any robust action to cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt. Senators Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, even Majority Leader Chuck Schumer pushing the idea, but the president taking a more centrist approach, rejecting it. Neil?
If we can, Paul, unmute to just please give us your view as to what has to happen in this crisis at this time.
So thank you, Ed, and thank you for calling us together today, and it's an honor to be here with all of you. Let's start with a blunt fact. Black and brown and Native communities have been hardest hit by COVID-19. They had the most trouble getting testing initially. They've had higher rates of contracting COVID, higher death rates, and greater vulnerability. And now with the vaccines, evidence is mounting that these communities are having the most difficulty in getting.
So folks, House Democrats formally released the full text of Biden's bill on Friday. Apart from the checks, it also includes $350 billion in state and local government relief, an extension of $400 federal unemployment benefits, and additional money for small businesses, as well as money to help schools reopen and vaccine distribution and testing. Representative Ted Lieu of California said on Twitter, "We will pass the American Rescue Plan next week. It's a very good bill and is what the American people need during this challenging time." Now folks, Speaker Pelosi said that she hopes for a vote in the lower chamber sometime at the end of next week, but did not expressly commit to the date. Roughly 2 weeks ago, Pelosi had said that Congress will finish our work before the end of February. Now, Democrats have paved the way for a vote that would allow the stimulus bill to pass without amendments to accommodate fiscally conservative Republicans who oppose its price tag. After the measure passed the House, Senate Democrats could then approve it through the budget reconciliation. As it stands, the package is unlikely to draw any support from congressional Republicans, who have called on their colleagues from across the political aisle to return to the negotiating table for a bipartisan deal. House Minority Whip Steve Scalise said it's clear that Democrats have no interest in approaching stimulus relief in a timely and targeted fashion. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, should the Democrats work with the Republicans in order to pass the third stimulus bill? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. Joe Biden on Friday responded to GOP opposition by expressing willingness to make cuts to the measure. He said, I'm grateful that the Senate and the House are moving quickly. The bill will need to be signed into law after it passes Congress, and then it will take the IRS about 1 week to begin processing the checks. In addition, folks, Vermont Independent Bernie Sanders said Saturday that he feels confident the Senate parliamentarian will approve a $15 minimum wage proposal to pass through the budget reconciliation process. Sanders told CNN on Saturday, I'm very proud of the strong arguments our legal team is making to the parliamentarian that raising the minimum wage to $15 is not incidental to the federal budget. I'm confident the parliamentarian will advise next week that we can raise the minimum wage through the reconciliation process. Bernie Sanders has repeatedly pushed for a measure that would gradually increase the minimum wage to be included in Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package. In addition, folks, in regards to unemployment benefits, the House stimulus plan has extended benefits and a stimulus package. Included in the third stimulus bill is extended unemployment benefits. Current supplemental federal benefits are set to expire in mid-March. Now, the current stimulus bill would increase the supplemental federal weekly jobless benefits to $400 a week and extend those payments until August 29th. It would also extend 2 key pandemic unemployment programs through August 29th, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance and the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation Programs. For those of you on SSI and SSDI, Congress working through the details of the $1.9 trillion bill. On Friday, more details of the $1.9 trillion relief bill emerged, and the Democrats, who control the House and the Senate, are rushing to pass it by the end of the next week. If the stimulus check portion of the bill remains the same, qualifications would include SSI and SSDI beneficiaries once again, but with some overall changes to the checks. If you started or stopped receiving SSI or SSDI in either 2019 or 2020, the timing of tax season this year could change how much money you get from a possible third stimulus check. Thank you for watching, folks. I truly appreciate everyone's amazing support. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications. Until next time, everybody, have a great day and stay safe.